This knife is so smooth. I'm talking melt that butter straight into the toast. Everybody's gonna have a buttery good time. What's up everybody? Welcome to Knife Banter. Today we are gonna go over some new arrivals, some cool knives that I saw on the website that I was like, you know what, I gotta share these with my YouTube people. So let's jump in. The first one up is the Leatherman Curl. Now this is a really cool tool. It's new from Leatherman. It's derived from the Leatherman Wave. It's a little more compact, lightweight version. This tool comes with 15 different tools in one. Just a couple to note, when you open the pliers, the additional tools are on the inside. Now, Leatherman kind of does this depending on the model. Some of the tools are on the outside of the handle, some are on the inside. For the curl, they are on the inside. Now, outside, you are able to access the blade and the diamond file, which is cool. Without some of the extra, I think they took away the saw and the serrated blade off the Wave, and they were able to add on this pocket clip, which I know is a huge thing for a lot of you guys out there who are using a Leatherman daily. It does come with the cool nylon sheath belt carry, but sometimes that's not convenient enough and you need it quick out of your pocket, so the pocket clip is extremely nice. One other thing to note that I noticed about the Curl is you still get the great needle nose pliers, but you do not have the replaceable bits, wire cutting bits. So if you are cutting a lot of wire, maybe go with a Leatherman P2 free, or just get the full-size Wave. This right here, the Leatherman Curl, comes in at $80 on the website. As you guys know, with all Leatherman products, they are made in the USA and have a great warranty. If you have any problems, send it to Leatherman, they hook you straight up. All right guys, next knife on the table is the Guardian Tactical Recon 035. Now this series isn't necessarily new, but it is back in stock on the website. We get these in batches from Guardian Tactical and usually they sell pretty quick. So always check the website for current listing, pricing, all those things. We do have a handful of these as of right now in different handle variations and different blade shapes. This one is the Tanto blade in a black stonewash with the green aluminum handle. This is a double action OTF, meaning it fires out and also retracts back in. The actuator here actually runs on ball bearings, so it's extremely smooth as you work that action. Not really a deep carry pocket clip, but it is a good pocket clip here on the back with the little lanyard hole. I personally have owned one of these knives and it's one of the ones that I regret giving to my brother in Colorado. So Wyatt, I love you, man. I love you, man. This knife comes in with LMAX steel, which is a really cool addition. They used to do 154 CPM, and now they're running LMAX, which is really nice on these knives here. Also, the Guardian Tacticals are made in the USA, so big props to them. A great OTF, one of the best on the market. Definitely give some of the other big players like Micarta a run for their money. You can get a Recon 035 on the website. This one currently is $280 on the site. Always check listings and current pricing. All right guys, next knife on the table is the H1 Skinner from LionSteel. To me, as I was playing with the knife, it feels more secure inside the belt loop, and then with the fastener snap down. This is a cool fixed blade, guys. It's just over 3¼ inches of blade. It's got this really cool wrapped channeled micarta. So they make this micarta and they put a channel in it and they literally put the tang of the blade inside. So this micarta is all one piece. Sorry about the ugly thumb. It is still healing, but it's getting there, guys. It kind of looks like a toe, but it's a thumb. Let's be honest. This is actually, I think, would be a really great knife for skinning. It is Böhler M390 steel, so don't let the H1 in the name throw you off. It's not H1 steel, Böhler M390. You get this nice big belly. You got jimping here on the crowned spine and this beautiful leather sheath. Guys, this is a really cool knife. A lot of innovative things going on into it. I'm not crazy about ring knives, but this is actually a really cool and very comfortable one. As the knife is all packed up and put away, it is a horizontal belt carry. I personally don't like that as the only option, but I do think it is a good option if you want to carry a fixed blade on your person EDC. So it is a good option for carrying. It comes in this nice leather sheath, made in Italy. You can get this one on the website for $150. Buy it on the website. Up next, we have a really cool offering from Flytanium. Now, these are some Micarta scales for the Benchmade 945. That's the mini Osborne. Here are the scales by themselves. I'm going to actually show it on the knife. You can purchase this all in a complete package on the website. I think it's right around $215. You've got this really nice contoured micarta. It's got that perfect feel of just raw enough, but not slick at all. I really like how they go into very good detail as to matching up the liners. It is a great match. It really spruces up your knife. You can get these scales for $40 on the website, but there's also a bunch of different variations. There's copper, there's brass, there's titanium, there's different colors, micarta. A lot of really cool options for $40 to spruce up your Benchmade mini Osborne. Next knife up on the table is the CIVIVI Elementum. Now this one is cool because it is the Tanto version. It's got D2 steel. It's got this big old flat grind here with the Tanto tip. It's got the burlap micarta scales with the deep carry pocket clip. It is a liner lock and it has that amazing CIVIVI centering and action. Boom. You guys know what the Elementum is. If you guys haven't had a chance to get your hands on an Elementum, definitely worth the time and effort getting one in your hands. It's one of those knives that is just so natural, it belongs. And especially with the new D2 steel and the cool Tanto blade, if you're into that, this is a perfect one right here. You can get this one here on the website for $68. We also have different colors, variations of scales, and stone washes on the blades. So check that out on the website. All right, guys, next knife on the table is from Kansept Knives. Now, this one is Main Street. They call this knife Main Street. It comes with this Arctic Storm carbon fiber pattern. They're calling this fat carbon. And it comes layered. It is a layered fat carbon where these different colors come through in different variations of where it's been compressed into the scale. It's a really cool design. I'm starting to see a little more fat carbon come out on some of the other knife scales in the industry. Kansept is a great one. You've got this really good flat edge, very utilitarian. It's a reverse Tanto tip. You've got Bowler M390 steel with your thumb studs. It is a liner lock with a milled pocket clip, and it's got the barrel spacers back here. It's really just a beautiful knife. I think the cool color combinations of the fat carbon that they're coming out with are really great. And honestly, I think that Kansept is coming out with some of the cooler stuff right now. You can get the Main Street for $230 on the website. All right, guys, the next knife on the table is the BRS E-Volve Navajo. Now, this is a really cool knife. It's got an amazing action. The pivot is on bearings. It's got Bowler M390 steel on a drop point configuration. You have the thumb hole here to open it with, and it just flies open, guys. Flat grind, G10 scales. You get this big, thick backspacer with some jimping so you can get a little extra purchase on there. You do have a milled pocket clip here on the back, and guys, the action on this is just phenomenal. This is the kind of knife that, even though it's not really in my personal wheelhouse, I could sit here at my desk in the office and play with this all day long. All right, guys, you guys can get the Navajo for $161 on the website. Last knives on the table kind of go as a pair. This is a huge shout out to all our servicemen and women in the US and across the world who are always out there willing to lend a helping hand. Now, this is the thin red line and the thin blue line Rescue 3 from Spyderco. So on the blade inside, on the thin red line, it says save and serve, and on the thin blue line, it says to serve and protect. It's just a nice thank you to our servicemen and women. This is a really great knife. I know that a lot of people, I actually have some family that are in law enforcement, and they love this kind of knife because gloved or not, they can rip it open. You've got the serrations in case you're ripping through cordage or seat belts or whatever. You get the really grippy FRN scales here. The blade is just over 3.5 inches. It has VG10 steel on both of these. So really a good durable steel. You've got your 4-way reversible pocket clips, and they are $108 on the website. This would be a great gift for a first responder, or if you just want a first responder tool in the truck. It is nice having the serrations in case you need to rip through some material. I love that Spyderco and a lot of other knife companies come out and do this as well. They put in the thin blue and the thin red line. Just a huge shout out to all the servicemen and women out there protecting us. I really appreciate you guys, and you guys are amazing. That is all we have for you today in New Arrivals. Like, subscribe, and check out some playlists, some other cool knife content.